Ghana. So when she finished, she realized that there was so much potential in all what we have around us. So she called up a team, that is SAS-GH. You know what they did? They decided to throw a challenge out to everybody in the country. This challenge is supposed to create innovative ideas in the minds of individuals. So anybody who is able to create a video of themselves, being able to do something with the waste they have around them. So the first one is plastic. Being able to use plastic to create something nice, how to manage their used clothes instead of burning them, and how to conserve energy. So the challenge was named Sustained Resource Challenge. Okay, so when she gathered a team, they decided to set a 6-month milestone to be able to achieve this goal or to roll out this project. So this is what they did. On the first phase of the project, they were able to contact people, create awareness, and get sponsors on board. The second phase, they created a concept and then tested it to make sure that it is working. The next phase, they sum up all the money they needed, which is up to 7,000 Ghana cedis, to be able to pay for the awards or pay for the prizes for those who win the challenge. Now, AMA also has a dedicated team, which is ready to lead by example. So, if you look around us, this is what the team has done out of the waste we found outside. Can you show us? We lead by example. Why choose us? Because our team, with all our ideas, we believe that there's only one thing to do. That is to act now, to take the challenge now. Thank you very much. Sustainability for Ghana.
Wow, how much power you got, SAS-GH. So now it's time for the jury to ask some questions.
SAS-GH, So your idea is to run a challenge where people submit entries on how to sustain the environment. Okay. Do you need money to do that? How much? And you will get it how? The 7,000. How will you get it?
So the 7,000 is going to be from our partners and sponsors of the program. Now the 7,000 is needed for communication.
Don't worry. So you will get it from sponsors and your partners. The challenge, is it going to be one time or how frequent is it going to be?
So the challenge is every 3 months. So every 3 months we roll out a new phase of a challenge.
Every 3 months or annually?
One of the 4 challenges we are throwing out. So we have plastic, water, energy, and used clothes.
Okay, so every 3 months or annually you still go back to your partners for money to run the challenge.
A part of the money is supposed to be used for publicity, but we believe that after the first viral challenges, we will not need even money for publicity. So all the money we will need is to be able to, is the money that will help us pay for the prize of the winners.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Have you heard of the Ghana National Plastic Action Partnership? It's no, because what you're doing now sounds very much like what they do, and you should if you want to take this further, I would highly recommend you look at their work they do. I can forward you some materials if that helps to understand things better.
For the purposes of pitching and winning a pitch, I don't think it's time to say this, but I would just say, watching what you have in hand, it's always better when you can show us the benefit of what you have. You showed us the bag, but you didn't tell us that this bag was so cute that I could just drop it in my bag, and when I go shopping, I'll just pick it and put things inside. So whatever you are pitching, you should talk about your benefits, because you have a good idea, but I'm not understanding your idea the way it should be, because it's all scattered. So many different things, and you are not hitting on a particular thing that people will get benefits from. your money is supposed to come from your colleagues here. If you could sell this back to them.
Thank you, thank you. So we don't have any more time for questions, but thank you so much, SASGH. It was a great pitch, a big applause.
Because without no gloves, contaminated water running through the hose. And that is what we drink, and same thing was shift the clothes. What if I young youths came
Okay, so now the next team is going to be from track IT Security, and they are called InfoSpec. Please welcome them.
Hello, this is Kofi, an everyday mobile.
Oh no, my money is gone!
What you just saw was an instance of money fraud.
This is a big problem in Ghana.
We are Team InfoSpec. The problem we want to solve is how to make mobile money transactions more secure.
For mobile money security, the weakest link to mobile money security is the user.
No matter the number of security levels, without proper education, the user still becomes vulnerable.
We thought we'd do this as edutainment, educational and entertaining, in the form of animational videos to be played on TV and social media. Now, let's have a look at our first prototype solution.
To do this, we are looking for funding from the government, the NGOs, and the general public, and most importantly, the telecom. Why should we need the telecoms and the government and the telecoms to help us?
For government, to reduce money-related fraud.
For the telcos, we are trying to build trust and patronage.
For the NGOs, to support their humanitarian work.
According to our research, the security levels of behavior of users is one of the major causes of mobile money fraud.
Our solution is to help educate the users on money fraud.
We need your support to educate more users on how to be security conscious. We are Team InfoSpec. Changing.
Thank you so much. So now there's some more time for questions.
There is an unspoken rule whenever you are pitching. Never do a live demo.
Kofi is walking down the street and he receives
so
a test.
Until you have to do the live demo, right? But anyways, I'm fascinated by your work. But correct me, is this more advocacy or
We enable young.
True.
Hello.
So we are actually creating animational videos.
So advocacy.
Advocacy.
All right.
Yes, general.
All right.
This is Kofi, an everyday mobile money user. Kofi is walking down the street and he receives a text message. Hello, this is Kofi, an everyday mobile money user. Kofi is walking down the street and he receives a text message. That reads, cash in received for 300 Ghana from Kwame Mensah. Kofi later received a follow-up call from an unknown number. Hello, this is Kofi, an everyday mobile money user. Kofi is walking down the street and he receives a text message that reads, cash in received for 300 Ghana from Kwame Mensah. Kofi later received a follow-up call from an unknown number.
Hey Kofi, good afternoon. I've mistakenly sent you an amount of 300 Ghana cedis. Can you please send it back?
Okay, I've seen the message. I'll check and get back to you.
Can you check your account balance and send it, please?
Kofi opens his phone by checking his balance. There will no number initiates remote payment to Kofi's number. Immediately, Kofi receives a message that says, cash out made for 300 Ghana to Uber payment after he entered his PIN code to check his balance.
Oh my God, my money is gone. My name was Hassan.
Hello audience, I am the fraudster. To avoid being frauded by me, this is a checklist. Be careful of messages that read that some money has been sent to your account. Do not dial your secret code if I ask you to. Contact customer care about fraudulent activities on your Momo. And oh, I'm not gone. I'm still hiding behind the computer screen.
Don't be selfish. Share this educational video with your friends to make mobile money more secure. Thank you.
I think we're going to start again with the questions. You're going to still get your 2 minutes. Sorry for that. Tech team, please make sure that it works next time. Give them a big applause. You still did great. Now, 2 more minutes for your questions.
And I guess this is the question we've been asking from the beginning. How are you going, where do you get the money to do your first set of campaigns? Or how are you getting your money?
Okay, so we are also running as an NGO, and so we are appealing to government.
Why are you choosing to run as an NGO? Is there any reason why you want to run as an NGO?
Yes, because we think that no matter the amount of security implementations that are going to be put in place, the most used way of this mobile money fraud is social engineering. And social engineering has worked all the time, no matter how secure the system is. And so we think that the best thing to do is to make people aware, educate them. And we want to do that through animation videos.
You didn't answer my NGO question. Because you can make money while still doing it, so you don't have to be an NGO, is my point.
Yes. But, we are already... there are already so many other NGOs, and we want to run as one so that we can just educate. We don't seek to make money.
Okay. Do you have the skills to do the animated videos yourselves?
Yes.
As a team? Okay, so the money to use to start, you need that money for what?
Money for office space, essentially, so that we can set up and just continue.
But what you demonstrated, you can actually start that without any money.
As you can see,
getting money from anybody, if you have the skills yourself.
So we need money for television advertisement, because if we are going to do television ads, social media ads, those are not going to be for free. We are going to have to pay some services to put our ads out there, and that's what we need the money for.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Time is up. So give an extra applause for InfoSpec. They did great, so this can always happen, you know. So yeah, we all know how it feels, something is not working, but they did great, so I think...
Actually, I just got the task entertaining you until they have the technique set. So I'm desperately trying to come up with a joke, but there's just nothing happening. Actually, the computer just broke up there, and they're trying to fix it. Give us a minute, so the next team can have a proper pitch. And please don't blame them for what happened with the technique. I just don't know how to entertain you. I'm so sorry.
Is there a volunteer? I know there's so many people. Yeah, I saw some raise hands. A volunteer for doing a little energizer, 10 seconds until the check is working. No?
Hey, they are good. That was quick.
Oh, wow. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so then let's continue. Yeah, but I need the mic first. So, we're gonna continue with team entrepreneurship, with the track entrepreneurship, and please let's all welcome Game Changers.
Game Changers. Game Changers. So we are Game Changers, and we are here to make you know how to use education to become an entrepreneur in the future. So our focus is mainly on students. When we went to interview students, we found out that most of them lack confidence to become an entrepreneur or start their own businesses. So we created an organization that will be able to boost their passion or their confidence in becoming an entrepreneur in the future.
So you might ask, how will we be able to sustain this organization? We'll receive funds from companies that we'll partner with and from investors, and also from fees from participants. So one might say, why now? I mean, why not now? Because aside now people being unemployed, there's a research from ISA Ghana that says that about 70% of students complete school on a yearly basis, and only 10% of these 70,000 students are able to secure jobs. So what about the rest? Why not now? For now, we are trying to do this to save people that will come after us. And someone will say, why us? I mean, why not us? We are students, and we understand the education of our other students or people in our shoes. So we are the best people to understand them more than any group of people. So we created a challenge, a social media challenge for people, for students, because we realized that students spend most of their time on social media. So we created a social media challenge for students who would like to come to our workshops or for our internships. So this is how our challenge will go like.
Hi, my name is Hannah. Hi, my name is Hannah. My name is Victoria. We are from trust organization. We created a challenge. You tell us about a challenge. In a short, tell us about your business idea in a short video and use the following hashtag. The best idea and provide them with the one idea. During workshops and professionals, you will have a chance to develop your idea. You have a chance. After that, the person with the best idea. After that, this internship, best idea. This internship, their idea. Game changers, Ejuma. Game changers, Ejuma. We are some insights on how our trainees look like.
Oh, wow. You've been fast. Nice. So now we got another 2 minutes for questions.
Well, hello, Game Changers. Hello? Yeah.
Hello.
One of our first questions.
Okay.
How are you getting the first amount of money you need to get the project started?
Okay, so as I said, we will have collaborations with some companies, and participants will also pay people that wouldn't join the challenge.
Why would the companies give you money? Why should they give you money?
Because we will sell our ideas to them, that this is what we want to do.
Most companies don't buy ideas. They usually buy tangible things.
Okay, we could show them some of our workshops that we've done, so that they can maybe say, okay, based on this that you've done, I would like to invest in what you are doing.
Okay, great. So I would recommend that, as this progresses, try to find something that adds to the bottom line of the company. Something that adds to either their impact measurement, impact processes, or something that contributes to revenue for them. Okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
Any more questions? Seems like they're all set. So thank you so much for presenting.
Game changers!
Game changers!
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Nice. So now we already are at team 14. Can you imagine 14 teams already? So we will see the next team from Youth Unemployment, and they are called the Expendables. Big applause. Come on, give them an applause. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Please, I'm Abdul. I've heard of your adverts on TV and I decided to bring my application and CV.
Okay.
So please, this is my
That's
application
fine.
and CV.
That's fine. But do you know anybody here?
Madam, please, no.
Okay. So you will hear from us.
Madam, please, I've gone to many places. Over 4 years now, I haven't got a job, so please, I beg if you can help me.
I'm so
really
sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that. You will hear from us, okay?
Thank you very much. I'll be waiting on your call.
All right. I don't really know this guy from anywhere, but he wants me to employ him. It doesn't work that way. Sorry.
For a couple of years, Ghana's unemployment rate has been on the rise. And as it stands now, or as we speak, Ghana's youth unemployment rate is at 13.9%, which is about 1.74 million Ghanaians are without jobs. And that is really sad and very bad, right? Now, we just saw what happened. Abdul is a 28-year-old graduate who is without jobs. And because he knows nobody, he has no networks, no connections anywhere, he is unable to get a job, although he had an education. So now, we, the expandable groups, have come out with the problem that the main or major deal in Ghana is, if you don't have the right networks or the right connections, you would be unemployed, regardless of your educational background. So what do? We try and connect youth or the young graduates who are unemployed to, we try connecting them to businessmen who are also looking for talent to employ in their companies. So now what's the solution?
So to solve this problem, we have decided to create an online community that is going to be called Social Spotlight. Social Spotlight. And then the main purpose of Social Spotlight is to connect the youth to the right people through informal events. So Social Spotlight is actually going to connect series of programs, informal programs, that will bring potential executives to connive or connect with the youth. So throughout the year, it's going to be an activity year to connect. Social Spotlight is also just the baseline to create connections between the youth and the potential executives. We are also saying that everybody needs connection, even among business owners, because some businesses may complement the other. So within our events, everybody will have the opportunity to connect with each other. because the youth lack connection. They don't get to stay in the country, so they end up traveling to other
People might ask, how will this happen? Yes, some of the events that we organize is what we displayed here. As you can see, it's an event that we made in which
Yeah, I have a challenge with the hypothesis upon which you are developing your idea. The fact that if you don't know anybody, even if you have the right qualifications and experiences, you will not be able to get a job. I came from the village. I didn't know anybody in Accra. But for national service, I applied to 24 organizations, went to interviews. I had 6 opportunities just for national service. But I didn't know anybody. So to say that if nobody knows me or I don't know anybody, I cannot be able to get a job, I think that is a false hypothesis.
Okay, sir. For example, if you are an employer or a company owner looking for an employee, if this is your mom or maybe this was your former boss, recommend someone to you and someone who brings an application, who would you choose, please?
I will be looking for somebody who can fit in the role I want to fill.
Yes.
So I will look for somebody with the right experiences and the right educational background to fill the role. And at the interview, I'll be looking out for somebody who has confidence and somebody who has a sense of initiative. Okay. Right? So I will not employ somebody, even if you are my son, I will not employ you because I know you.
Now, the thing is, business people only attend events that will give them a business sense and benefit. So to say that you're going to organize games for a business person, if there's not going to be any business incentive through that for immediate or the near future, they don't see the essence of joining in, because if they want recreation or entertainment, they know where to go to because they can pay for it. And then secondly, the hypothesis he mentioned is a total wrong thing. I have someone from the MC's office as it stands now. He recommended someone to work in my organization. I didn't employ her. Somebody else I don't know from Adam, from the north, has the qualifications, the attitude, and everything, the experience, and ready to learn with a master's degree, is in my office right now working because he's able to do what he can do so that I can also do other things.
Okay.
So it's a wrong concept, right from the word go.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. And thank you to the team. You did amazing. So, big applause. So, Team Expendables, that was Team 14, and now we go to Team 15. I know, it's a lot, but everyone deserves the same chance. And I think there's 4 more great ideas that you are going to see. And I see already some amazing stuff. It's colorful. It's going to be team sustainability, and it's colorful, and it's something with nature. Nature calls.
When would they stop? Ghana generates 840,000 tons of waste every year. But yet, people are able to recycle 9.5% of it. So I ask, do we know how to recycle?
Our main goal is to educate the youth on how to craft pieces of rubbish from trash. Yeah.
This challenge will start up in a social media where people will pick up the trash, go into their homes, transfer it into crafts. Then the winner of the craft and trash challenge will win something. So this goes in the 4 steps. First, you pick up the trash, you come up, you craft something out of it, you make a video, and the third, you post it to us with the hashtag #NatureCalls, then you share to 10 of your friends to continue the challenge. And in this, we made a video to illustrate how the challenge should go. Hello, we are
Ajua
and Kinsey. We decided to join the Nature Call Challenge to go from trash to crafts. This is trash.
and this is our crafts.
Hello, we are
Ajua
and Kinsey. We decided to join the Nature Call Challenge to go from trash to crafts. This is trash.
and this is our crafts. So with this, we are sponsoring sponsorship from Heritage Christian College, CAP, EduPlus, and Municipal Plus Ghana.
The challenge is going to begin on January 2023, where we are going to bring out our first challenge, and it's going to last for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, the next challenge begins the following month. And within this, there are going to be activities where all participants and winners of the challenge will come together, sit down, and create something. And in this case, the winner of the challenge gets to be an ambassador to us on their community, where we share how to craft more things with them. And also, we are going to sell out the best craft to organizations or individuals who are interested, and also get money from our sponsors who will be with us to find out more of the challenge. So we are also going out with our social media challenge. There we go on the stream of Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Thank you.
And I will say to you, ladies and gentlemen, we've showed you what we have and we show you what we want to do. And we ask you to remember that nature is calling you.
Nature calls.
Nature calls. Nature calls.
So thank you so much, Nature Call. So now it's time for questions again. Do you need a mic? No, you got some. Okay.
Yes. You said you need sponsorship. How much and for what?
And a maximum amount of 2,000, we can start.
2,000.
We can start.
2,000 for Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis, yeah.
So what do you need that money for?
The money is for our ambassadors to give them something for participating, and also to keep on bringing up more challenges to the youth and people who want to participate. And also, I mentioned of recreating activities. So we have to get much of the trash to come in and create something out of it.
So the 2,000 is more of a prize. Is it cash prize to the winners of the challenge?
Not all the 2,000, but also to get the materials together.
Material. Okay, I'm asking because I'm finding it difficult to see where you have to rely on sponsors for something like this to happen. If really what the participants in the challenge, if really you are going to help them to get them to be, to get companies to produce them, that in itself is a price. And I don't see where your need for money is, which is why I asked you how much and what do you really need the money for?
Okay, so with the participants, as you said, the best craft comes out will be named after the winner. And also, the money will be needed to organize places. We can't only rely on one particular place in our meetings. We have to go to places where we have to sit down with our people, let them to know that we support what they are doing and we appreciate what they are doing, and they should continue to do more.
So if you don't get any sponsor, what happens?
We can still fund it because 2,000 is the amount of money the team can raise.
Okay.
You could have started off with, we've raised the money from family and friends. That strengthens your position and shows that you have a lot more skin in the game. So next time, lead with that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think time is up. So big applause for Nature Calls. Ah, come on, applause. Do you remember when you were on stage before, everybody was like screaming and shouting? So what are you giving them now? Come on. Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So I think now the next team is going to be more motivated. And so with Track IT Security, please welcome Sec Money.
Sec Money! Sec Money! Sec Money! We are in a world whereby technology has become rampant, and we are all prone to fall in the hands of fraudsters and scammers. Now we, Team Sec Money, are here to pitch on an idea whereby we will solve the problem of fraudulent acts. In our video, it's a young trader, a 19-year-old giftee, who nearly fell into the hands of a scammer. But thanks to our IT expert, she was able to escape that.
Yeah, hello. Where? Kofi, my Kasafri ATM, Network Center.
Oh, sir.
The same with Skebi, Nascano. I know when I was saying about it, you pay our home. Dial *144. Now for us to come. We have your one, let's send it. Number 3, let's send it.
What's it? Me pin code. Oh, okay.
Aha, oba open na just we scam. It about go me phone so. No me to me use sika. Sabe be me das.
Oh, bravo. Oh, you watch it. No, say.
I'm not doing it also.
Oh, okay. Now, sister, we are from a friend-free ATM center. Now, or caveat to my account. Intermediary pin code now. Event me have a
Oh, merci. Oh, c'est BNI Brinisca, and TA content and feed internet fraud. I also be me, and to know that self our pin code, amount, and Yabida. After the before said, why am I sending Nisika and a big account now? Catching say, on Network Center, on the one, no Nisika. After the Zojo India, and for phone amount, say only more transaction, yeah, amount. On business at Chihuahua, Modia, Sober Network Center, on customer care, on mobile, and Chichu. After one coffee bar.
Now, coffee, the dress of my champagne, one of those.
And that is our educational video in a local dialect, giving a clear content to our customer, that is the petty traders around, and also to educated people to know how scammers work. And now, how are we going to create this video to be able to reach everybody in the society? We have a business model, which is the estimation of what we need to be able to produce this video. We have access which will cost us 600 Ghana cedis. Rent location, 300 Ghana cedis. Videographer, 500 Ghana cedis. And then distribution of videos through TV or any media channel, 500 cedis. In summation, 1,900 Ghana cedis. And to take this video to a customer or our target audience, we will be selling it at 2,500 Ghana cedis. And our target customers are the telecommunication companies and the social security companies. And then we are a group which have IT experts and media practitioners who are able to put this together. That is why you must invest in us. Thank you.
Stop. Thank you so much. Thank you. So now, time for Q&A. 2 minutes, please.
Your video was great, very professional. Confusion is, you are going to sell, so your product is to make a video and sell to companies like MTN, Vodafone, to solve the mobile money fraud situation, right? Okay, so yes. What happens if they are not ready to buy? They are not ready to pay you. They could, relax. They could actually make these videos themselves, right? Because they make marketing campaigns. So what happens if they will not do that?
Yes, I agree with you that they make these videos themselves, but we are producing it at a cheaper price or a lower cost in a local dialect. They do it mostly in English, but we are doing it in almost all the local dialects on affordable price. That is much better than
What prevents you from marketing? You have access, you are young people, you have access to social media. And then you use your own means to promote these videos and make money instead of waiting for giants like MTN to pay you 2,500 cedis for a video.
That is why we make it known here that we have social media channels as well, that we can do that thing ourselves. So we need this amount if we are to broadcast it ourselves. And even to use social media, you need a bundle. So you need money to buy bundle in order to project. Yeah.
So very quickly, only 15
seconds.
seconds.
You're helping solve security problems when it comes to fintech. But are you going to be able to solve your own problem? Because you didn't tell me that you patent this. You didn't tell me how you can prevent someone from stealing this video I just watched that looked so good. So how are you going to protect it so that you can run these videos and make money from it?
Okay, very, very, very quick one-sentence answer because time's up.
We'll just register it so we have copyright over them.
Okay, thank you so much. Segmani, big applause.
Make it happen! Make it happen!
Thank you, thank you. So, before I get the next team, I have a tech problem, and my peeps here know it because I'm at 1%. I need someone to give me a new phone or set the timer for me because mine is gonna switched off in a sec. Okay, so now the last two teams are pitching. So and let's now continue with team entrepreneurship, the track entrepreneurship with the name Launch. Are you ready? Yes, applause, applause, please.
Freedom. Stop seeing entrepreneurship as means of survival. Change it. In our interview, we observed that most people often start small businesses as a means of survival, but not to solve critical societal problems. Change it.
The youth are, however, open to new ideas. We would like to change their mindset through education. How? We all know that the youth like more entertainment than to be educated. And so our idea is to develop game application for phones, laptops, and on the internet that will first entertain them and also reorient them about the entrepreneurship.
Here, we have Kobe, a 14-year-old guy who loves to play games, and his mama owns a shop. Kobe determines an app via social media named the Change It app. He shares his story.
I downloaded the Change It game app. In the game, I had the opportunity to select a character. After selecting a character, I have the chance to also design the character to my preference and also select some character traits.
There's a place in your
all of these to upgrade my character. So, after all of these, I have the chance to also select a destination where I would like my character to get to in the game. Here is a demonstration. Kobe selecting the character in a game. I start my destination from this end. Along the line, there are a couple of simple entrepreneurial tasks for me to accomplish. Each task that I accomplish is allocated some points based on how entrepreneurial the idea is. I move along in here. I am able to identify a first problem. There are rubbish in here. I decide to pick them up. Where do I deposit them? Either in the dustbin or into the recycling site. Any of these ideas that I choose, it has marks or points allocated to them. Along the line, there are a couple of other challenges, as I've stated, where I can solve all of them and acquire so much points until I get to my destination. To give me more excitement in the game has been developed so that in the game I can also play in-game. So for me, I decided to choose football game. So I play a football game in the Change It game. When my points that I accumulate are so much among top players around the country, I'm being selected to participate in the boot camp organized at a particular place.
So in addition, this selection is going to be done over a period of time. Then the top 10, the top 100 participants will be selected for the boot camp. Now the aim of the boot camp is to change the mindsets of these young ones. So our aim is to use education to change the mindsets of the young ones to select entrepreneurship as a career. So at the boot camp, first of all, we are going to introduce them to basic business ideas and also principles and foundations of entrepreneurship. We want to make it a little bit fun. So after that, they are going to go on a road trip. Now over here, they get to meet small business owners and they get the actual and reality about the business that is going on. So they get the actual practical things that are happening at the business places. After that, we want to keep it more fun. So there's going to be some kind of entertainment for our for participants. Also, you might ask, how are we going to finance this?
I'm sorry, time is up. I would love to hear it, but time is up. I'm very sorry. Thank you so much, Team Launch. And now 2 more minutes for the Q&A. Who has some questions? Anybody? Bismarck. Yeah. Alex.
So how are you going to finance that?
All right. So we are going to finance this development. In fact, in our costing, we have 2 types of costs that we are going to incur. We have a one-time cost, that is in the development of the game, and then also we are going to have routine costs in terms of the advertisement or advertising the game and all of that. Now we are willing, because we believe in the idea that we have, that we are going to pitch to a couple of NGOs who are entrepreneurial based and also reach out to gaming organizations that are interested in or developing games and all of that, pitch it out to them, and because of the belief we have in their idea, we are going to get them to come on board to help us.
Do you have a rough idea of how much it will actually cost to develop?
Yes, so from our findings, we got to realize that to develop a game, you require around $2,500 US, which is around 25,000 Ghana cedis to get it done.
What kind of game are you developing? Have you developed a game before?
That is according to people who are into the field that we spoke to.
I suspect the amount may be a bit more higher.
All right.
Another question? A quick question? Nothing? So then I would say thank you so much, Team Launch.
Business.
Well done.
Financial freedom.
So now can you believe it? It's going to be the final pitch. Last but not least, we will have the track Youth Unemployment. I think they are still preparing, getting some instructions. Connie is very good at giving instructions. So now, please welcome Team Sankofa. Okay, Sankofa. Huh?
Kofi,
Kofi, where is my son? Look at this boy. I want you not to play game again. And you are here playing game. Come on, put the game down and go and learn. Put the game down and go and learn.
As you just witnessed, that was a typical African home. As you just witnessed, that was a typical African home. Parents don't support their child with their passion. They always want their children to do what they want, not what their children want. I want to become a professional gamer and play tournaments and win money to help the family. But my mom wants me to become a lawyer, and that's not what I want.
Team Sankofa.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. And yes, we can. And we are here. We want all the youth to follow their passion and to help develop their God-given talent and later on turn into business. If you look at this story, Kofi's passion is to play games. But the mom is saying, hey, your friend is riding in a car. Your friend is a doctor. Your friend is a lawyer. Meanwhile, Kofi's passion is not to become a lawyer. And so Kofi's passion is to play games. That is why we are here as a team. Team Sankofa.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. So our goal is to look out for young people who are ready and who are able to follow their passion and will be able to develop them and so go into our apps and have solutions for themselves. And so we came up as a team to develop an app. So this is the M app, that is mentorship app. So on this app, you could find all various professions. Yes, so this is how the app looks like. Then you scroll. And so it's the normal app. You could find your username. So you could see Guy Kofi there. He already has an account because Guy Kofi is suffering. He wants to follow his passion. So this is the welcome and the online mentorship programs. This is the welcome you are. Yes, so this is the most important part. Here you could find all fields. Here you have cooking, you have football, you have music. Guy Kofi wants to play game. We have professionals who are there to help Guy Kofi to follow his passion and to develop the talent and also to turn it into business.
Welcome to the gaming sector. And here, I, Gamers Atongo, your coach, would help you to game well and make a business out of it.
Yeah, so that is one of our professionals. Yes, he has played game in the US and now he's back to Ghana. So as Kofi is interacting with him, the contact is already there. We have buttons for live sections and we also have buttons for video experience and also library. All these are buttons in which Guy Kofi could press and be comfortable with. So as you could see, this is the category search and experience videos. This is where the professional will upload some sorts of videos and Guy Kofi will go through and be okay. And these are the resources button. That is where Guy Kofi will find all the resources for his field. Now, the findings. We've appealed to several NGOs like the Action Aid Ghana and also the Soft Click Ghana to help us in the development and also in the funding. We know as a team that all the jury here will have our support and will buy into our idea and will be in support with this so that we can eradicate unemployment. Thank you.
Perfect timing. Thank you so much, Sankofa. And now we have the last questions, please.
Guy Kofi. I see a disconnect between the problem you defined. That is the fact that some parents try to compel their children to pursue careers in areas they are interested in and not where the kids want to go. But your solution seems to be targeting Kofi. So the problem is with the parents. So I was thinking that any solution we directed towards convincing parents to probably allow their children to pursue careers in areas they are interested in or where they have talents or whatever. But you define a problem, and in your solution, you are targeting Kofi. And will Kofi have to pay to be able to access the game? will you charge for access to the game?
Okay, so the app will be in two sections. We have the first one as a trial and the second one premium. So the trial is taking 3 months. So Guy Kofi, that is any youth, could be called Guy Kofi. So Guy Kofi will go through the 3 months. After the 3 months, then you are done with the trial. Then you move on to the premium. That one you have to pay something because we'd have to give some allowances to the developers or our partners to be able to, appreciate the professionals who have been called upon to help us.
So Guy Kofi will have to go back to the same parent who doesn't want him to play games to convince her to give him money to pay for a game.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other question? We have time for a quick one. No more questions, as it seems. So, thank you so much, Team Sankofa. Big applause. So, can you believe it? It's done. It's done. Please, now, hands up. Big applause to all of you. You made it. It was amazing. Midasi. So now the jury will take a break and they will evaluate the pitches, or they already did, but we will go into the final talks. I think we have a 30-minute break now, and then I don't have a clock right now, so just make sure you will be back in 30 minutes.
We don't cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Zaga Empire. We don't cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Zaga Empire.
Yeah, so this is a business known as Peno Institute and Peno Startup and Prevent Diseases. We have finally resolved to design an opportunity for somebody who is looking for his first job.
Get students from the SHS.
Can apply a skill still with the baby. So this is here before the training
environment. So with what the team did this morning, like the market area, like schools, like stadiums, and then sustainability. Okay, and our aim is to raise awareness as to
Good afternoon. Let me have your attention for just 1 minute, please.